So how did I wind up doing this? In 2001, I moved to Thailand, one of the major hubs of human trafficking in the world, to learn from anti-trafficking organizations, and also because I wanted to do something to address human trafficking. Through living and working in Thailand, I saw firsthand the devastating effects of human trafficking, and I've been working with survivors of human trafficking in South and Southeast Asia ever since. I currently work with a nonprofit organization called 10,000 Windows, based in the Philippines, which provides economic empowerment opportunities to survivors of human trafficking. Our clients include Filipino women and men who were trafficked internally within the Philippines and also to other countries such as Kuwait or Malaysia to work in a variety of industries, including sex work, domestic labor, agriculture, or construction. Our nonprofit helps people become economically independent through things like advancing their education, job training, or job placement, to help survivors get back on their feet and reduce their chances of becoming re-trafficked. But over the years, our organization has struggled with another challenging issue: suicide. Our clients have experienced many traumas in their lives, which make many of the population we serve highly vulnerable to suicide. Around 40 to 50% of our clients express suicidal thoughts. And our career counselors and social workers are often sidelined in their efforts to help our clients with employment or education because they're helping survivors out of suicidal crises. However, most of our staff do not have formal training on suicide. So as you can imagine, working with someone who is suicidal can be very stressful, especially when you don't have the knowledge or skills of how to do so. But there's good news. There are simple, effective strategies to help someone out of a suicidal crisis and potentially save their lives. And one of these strategies is called safety planning. And safety planning was developed by two colleagues at Columbia University and the University of Pennsylvania and has been widely used in the United States. And even though it's a straightforward, practical intervention that requires relatively few resources, it has been used very little outside of the US. So after learning about safety planning, my colleagues and I realized that our staff in the Philippines needed to have this tool in their work with survivors. Thanks to the generosity of the Council for the Advancement of Global Mental Health Research, we've begun a study to adapt safety planning and train our staff in the Philippines in its use with survivors of human trafficking. Thanks to this grant, we've already brought 2 of our staff from the Philippines to New York to participate in training on safety planning and suicide prevention at Columbia. We're currently holding focus groups addressing the kinds of challenges we may encounter in adapting this strategy in our work with survivors of human trafficking in the Philippines. And by the end of the project, we will have created an adapted safety planning protocol, trained our entire staff in using this intervention, and we'll start to see how this can actually work in practice with our clients. We've already started to see the broader impact of this grant beyond suicide prevention through general mental health education and clinical skills building of our staff. Once this grant is finished, we hope to secure additional funding to train our staff in other evidence-based mental health interventions and also build the capacity of other service providers in the anti-human trafficking sector. We're hopeful that this new use of safety planning is something that can have widespread applicability to countless survivors of human trafficking and agencies in the Philippines and globally. Thank you.